The Core Literacy Library Teaching Reading Sourcebook states, vocabulary knowledge is not something that can ever be fully mastered. It is something that expands and deepens over the course of a lifetime. As Stephen Stahl puts it, vocabulary knowledge is knowledge. The knowledge of a word not only implies a definition, but also implies how that word fits into the world. After receiving scores from the iReady District Benchmark Assessment in November, my Reading Language Arts colleague and I decided our primary concern was low vocabulary scores. Each student received their scores and set a goal of raising the vocabulary comprehension one grade level by the end of the school year. Over the course of this school year, my students and I have turned an ordinary spelling vocab worksheet and weekly spelling test into a master vocabulary weekly lesson. Our focus turned to vocabulary strategies and expanding our vocabulary. Using the Zaner-Blosser Spelling Connections textbook as a guide, the students follow steps in their vocabulary lesson each week. Step 1 is to take a pretest on a word familiarity chart every Monday. I give the students the vocabulary word and use it in a sentence. The students try their best to spell the word given, then they check a box on the chart. They either know the word and can use it in a sentence, they might know it, might be able to guess at its meaning, have heard it, but could not use it in a sentence or define it, or finally, never heard it, have no idea what it means. This guide gives them an idea of what words they need to look up or discuss before they can accomplish the worksheet. The next step is to explain the vocabulary strategy for the week. Each list has a focus, whether it be Greek or Roman root words, prefixes, or homonyms. Each strategy for breaking down the word is discussed, then put on to the weekly word wall. Also on the word wall is the bonus words for each week. In trying to incorporate science and math into my classroom, I go to the science and math teachers for a word of the week. This word is usually contained in the unit they are working on, and the student should have some background knowledge of the bonus words. The students are given a worksheet for the week. Even though I'm not a great lover of worksheets and rarely use them, I have found that the way these worksheets are written, with analogies, dictionary work, antonyms, synonyms, and context clues, it is a great practice for using vocabulary strategies. The students have all week to finish the worksheet. Sometimes they are allowed to work in groups, sometimes we go over questions in a class, and sometimes they get individual work time. It all depends on other projects we are doing in class. The final step in the vocabulary lesson is the weekly quiz. On Thursday, each class picks 5 words from the weekly words out of a hat for the quiz on Friday. They should already be familiar with the meaning of the words, but nonetheless, they have one day to study the words. For the quiz, the students must spell the word, write the part of speech, write a definition in their own words, and use the word in a sentence. Worksheets are graded by peers, and quizzes are graded by myself. If the student does not score well on the quiz or worksheet, they are given opportunity to redo it.